Hey guys, it's Kara again, same clothes, same spot. I actually had just one more topic that I wanted to talk about. I'm on a roll here and it's just making me happy to talk to you guys. So, whatever. I probably won't even upload these on the same day anyway because it takes forever to upload. I have something new in my life, I guess. I guess it's not new because he was here already, but it's my cat. His name is Melvin, and I moved into this apartment not too long ago, I guess. And the people I was living with, or the people I moved in with, were like, "Oh yeah, you can have animals, whatever. Nobody cares." So my boyfriend and I brought our cats. He also has a cat named Aria, and later we found out from an email from the landlord actually saying like, hey, a lot of people in this particular complex have animals and that is strictly prohibited, and I'm going to be going around and doing random checks and evicting any animals that I see. So I was going to do this before when I was going to live in a dorm before I even started college, like way back. Um, So I talked to my family doctor, who I know assumes that all my problems are in my head, sort of. So he pretty much, like, every time I've went to talk to him about anything, he's just like, I think you have depression, all these symptoms leading to depression. And that was also after we already came to the conclusion that chronic fatigue syndrome was really, really likely. Um, but anyway, he just keeps saying that. So I took advantage of that assumption that he has about me, and I told him, like, hey, I was allergic to this last medication that the specialist had me try. The medication happened to also be an antidepressant. Um, Maybe he just thought that I was taking it for depression. I don't really know. I mean, I've tried an antidepressant in the past, like way, way long ago before I even, well, I don't know. I knew what chronic fatigue syndrome was, but I was just going along with whatever my doctor said because, I mean, doctors are supposed to be smart. That a long time ago, and I was on it for less. Well, I think I got 3 bottles, so it was less than 3 months because I didn't finish the third bottle, just because there was too many side effects and it was miserable and it didn't make me feel any different. So I mean, I didn't have depression, I guess. And then I tried this last one and I was allergic to it. And so I just the doctor's nurse and talked to her and said like, hey, I was allergic to this medication and I would like to try something non-medication, I guess. And she said, well, I mean, are you wanting to try like counseling, or do you want a therapist? And she was like listing off all these different options for people who can't do any more medication or something. And then she came to emotional support animal, which I already knew was an option. And so I had my doctor write up a note saying that I could have my cat in my apartment, which is exactly what I wanted. I mean, I was trying to get my cat, but I also think that me personally, I would got kicked out. So I mean, it was kind of a mental need, but then also, I mean, I even said it earlier, I was taking advantage of the fact that he has that assumption about my mentality. I'll read the note for you here though, because it's really. He knows that I went to see and fibromyalgia specialist because he referred me there, and he knows that I went there and I got suggestions and I'm trying those things, and I went against what he wanted. But he still wrote this note. This is just, I don't know, it makes me mad to have to turn this in, but it also, it's gonna work, so whatever. I can just rely on other doctors after this, I guess. It says, to whom it may concern, my patient, me, I just don't want to read my full name, is an 18-year-old single female. The patient has a history of depression with anxiety, which is completely untrue. I've never been diagnosed with that or anything. She's living in an apartment The patient has a pet cat, which has actually been a good source for her to reduce her anxiety. And now it's switched over to my problem mainly being anxiety. What? um, when she is home alone, etc. I would recommend that she be allowed to have a pet cat so we can limit the amount of antidepressants and medications required. I'm not taking any right now, so that doesn't really make sense, and then it's just his information. Like I said, it's gonna work, so I don't really care, but it still makes me mad that, I'm almost fuming a little bit. Anyway, that's all for this video, just kind of a funny update. I will see you guys soon.